Yo, how's it cracking YouTube? Guys, I hope you guys are having a good day, good night, good evening, whatever time zone it is for you guys. Before we hop into today's full video, I just want to say thank you for love and support. I'm going to always make sure to thank you guys. You guys mean the fucking world to me. Again, guys, there's over like 70% that aren't subscribed that watch my videos. Listen, I just want to say to you guys, if you enjoy the content, be sure to slap that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification, know when a video goes live. And for my current subs, if you don't have the bell on, just all you have to do is click the bell and then click always, because it's going to ask you for different things. Click always. Every time a video is posted, you're going to be the first people to know. You're going to get a little notification, be like, yo, Ripper just uploaded a video. Go on there, be the first person to be first in the comments, so I know how to thank you guys, you know what I mean? But if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to slap a like on it. Listen, today's video, I'll talk about something that I'm actually really interested in, and I really want your input too. So please, please, please watch the full video and comment down below your thoughts on the future metas of Warzone. Guns that could be upcoming currently, like FFR, right? Or guns that, you know, aren't there yet, in a sense, that are just maybe still really hidden, that you think will be future metas at some point or time, whether it be now or months later. Alright guys, I love you all. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the vid, people. Please. Alright guys, so let's talk about Warzone. Let's talk about some metas. Let's talk about some future metas, specifically for today. So as you guys know, we currently already have our current state metas, as people would argue, would be like your Mac 10, even your Bruin LMG, which I'm going to try to make a video on as well, because the Bruin LMG is kind of coming back. We have our Car 98, which is obviously probably one of the more popular snipers currently. The Pellington's up there, but the Car 98, I would argue, is more used and more common currently. And then obviously, like, I'm going to talk about it today because I think it's up and coming, but I'm seeing a little more the FFAR, right? So as we all know, we go through stages in Warzone where for however many months we have, oh, we only use this gun currently, like the Mac 10. Everyone's like, oh, use the Mac 10, use the Mac 10, because it is essentially the best gun to go against in a gunfight with, to at least almost guarantee a win no matter what gun you're going against. Because a lot of times it's just the firepower, the damage it does, the speed it shoots at, overall is good. 53 bullet, the ammo holding is insane. So there's the benefits that these guns just hold that keep them where they are. And that's what I really kind of want to talk about today. So I'm going to organize it by assault rifles, SMGs. So let's start off with SMGs because it's smaller between the list. So currently we have the Cold War MP5. Yeah, I know, a little crazy, but I'm going to talk about it. And then we have the Bullfrog. Now let me explain why I pick these two for what I'm predicting. Again, this is what I am personally predicting to be the future metas of Warzone. If not now, soon. So currently, the Cold War MP5, if you guys haven't seen any gameplay of it, I highly recommend it. There's people out there who made some pretty good videos on showing the skill that it has. It reminds me a little bit of the original MP5 when it was essentially the main SMG used. And I've also can argue where I have seen the MP5 go up against a Mac 10 and win, right? So what I will argue with it is the Mac 10 shoots faster, but if you hit every shot and you aim high with that MP5, you will melt. You'll win a lot of gunfights, and it's a very, very, very useful gun if you like an MP5 and if you are a close shooter. It is very good. I highly recommend leveling it up if you haven't yet. Just try it out, guys. Please try it out. Let me know in the comments what you think of it, because I think it's pretty good. And if you want to see a video on it, like me using it kind of thing, and if you want to see a video on any of the guns I talk about today, like me using it or my thoughts on it in a gameplay, please put down in the comments what gun you want to see, and I'll be sure to get it for you. But going on with SMG, last but not least, we have the Bullfrog. Now, this one is definitely up and coming, and here's why. because this gun really didn't get the spotlight or shine until recently. And still, not a lot of people are using it. But let me argue something. I have a buddy out there named Sergeant Gravity. He was using that bullfrog for a little bit. I'm going to be fully honest. Fucking melted. I went into some multiplayer just to test it out. Basically, I was about, I think like 3 kills from dropping a fucking 50 bomb with that thing. Guys, the bullfrog can melt. What I will say is its biggest weakness that I think holds it from being the meta SMG currently is the fire rate. Because the fire rate isn't good. Now, I'm going to say this too. So if you have the gun stock, the fire rate and reload speed need a little bit of a pick-me-up. Now, if you level it up, you can actually level up the reload time to make it a lot better and more useful. So just level it up and you'll get the reload fixed. But again, the firing rate is a hit or miss. If you're good with it and you know how to win gunfights, you know how to jump around, be a fucking kangaroo and hit your shots and avoid dying by a Mac 10, and it's 53 fucking drum round mag, it's a good gun. So give it a shot. Let me know in the comments, alright guys? And next on the list, we're going to talk about the assault rifles, because again, we're going to compare, obviously you need the pairing, right? So you have your AR, your SMG combo all the time, or you have your AR sniper, SMG. But we're going to go to assault rifles. So going into this genre, I was being very careful because I know going into this, there's going to be a little bit of a more touchy subject for some people because everyone knows the meta assault rifles we've gone through, like the Growl, the Kilo, all that stuff. And let me just say, the current ones that I'm going to talk about are kind of making a shine. And one of the ARs can be argued to be used as like an SMG as well because the fire rate and also the bullet like holding isn't that good. The ammunition isn't that high. So let's just hop into it. We have the FFAR or the FAR. The damage, fucking crazy. There's also a bug, and I'm gonna just say it straight up, where if you put the Raider stock, you run like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog literally in the game. It's insane. And overall though, even without the exploit currently being involved in the gun, it's a good gun. It melts, it goes through people's shields, and you could break armor or even down them in such a fast pace as long as you hit your shots. And here's why I'm going to be very specific when I say that. Until you level it up, I think the max is like 44 bullets for it. So that's kind of low. It's kind of a little bit like a Kilo if you think about it. Kilo had like, what, 45 bullets for a little bit, I think, until maybe you can level it up. But you're running with 44 bullets, shoots really fast, meaning that you're gonna burn through those bullets pretty quick. So you have to be a little careful with the FFAR. But I highly recommend it. Run the FFAR with the CAR, I would say. Yeah, I would run the FAR with the CAR 98. It's a very good gun combo in general. And you run the Raider stock with the CAR 98. Great class combination. I'm telling you, maybe I'll make a video on it. We'll see. If you want to see it, let me know again in the comments. But such a great gun class combination. Let me know. Going on, we have the M16. Now let me argue on this one. A lot of people are saying, oh, the M16 isn't good in long range yet. And I will say, the damage isn't amazing. It's not the best. But it's also, and I would argue, pretty accurate when you get the right scope on that. When you get the scope and you just overall, when you're in a natural gunfight, it can be really useful. But again, only the guns you build, I would argue, are the good guns. And here's why I say that. Because when you pick up an M16 off the ground, no offense, it's kind of dog water. It's not that good. It never really has. But if you build the M16 in the proper build and look up someone's loadouts like Symphonies or Mercs or Tims or somebody who runs the Meta M16, I've been watching it a little bit. It's kind of crazy. It's a very good gun, and man, let me tell you, there's so much that can go into that. You just have to work with it. I'm telling you, you just have to work with it. And last but not least, we're going to be talking about one last gun for today, and that is the Krig 6. This gun, I believe, has been definitely up and coming for a few weeks now. A lot of people were trying to compare it to, it was like a kilo, essentially. It was like a feeling of a kilo back when it was at its prime. And I would argue a kilo at its prime was one of the best guns to use. Whether people like Nick Merckx, I'm calling you out, my man, who hated on it for a little bit. Don't worry, I didn't forget about that. Even with those people out there, the fucking Krig 6 was absolutely insane. And I remember, listen, I played with it a little bit on stream. It's really good, trust me. I'll be fully honest with you. I wouldn't tell you to use a gun if I really didn't like it. And I'm gonna be fully honest now. I think the Krig 6 is a pretty good gun to use. Build it right with the right things on it, like an agency suppressor kind of build, you Gucci. Overall, it's a good gun. I think it can do a lot of damage. You just have to do it the right way, and you can run it through, trust me. But let me know. Before we end off the video, if any of these guns that I named today, please put in the comments what gun did you use and what are your thoughts on it. If you want to try every single gun, let me know. But put in the comments what gun did you use? Did you like it? Did you think it was good? Did you think it was bad? Did you think this was good but maybe this part can be improved? Guys, let me know in the comments, guys. I love you all. Like I said at the beginning, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you guys in the next one.